Hello everyone, it's your options guy. Welcome back to another video. So in today's video we're going to talk about Workhorse, and we're basically going to talk about why I think it's ready for a breakout, and the breakout is actually going to be either due in a couple days or next week, especially as we go into earnings. And I'll go over basically my analysis on Workhorse. I'll go over what I think about it, and then I'll cover some news, and then I'll show you guys my portfolio and what I'm doing with Workhorse, and I'll show you guys how I'm holding some Workhorse shares, probably with like many of you, especially the retail investor. So yeah, if you at any time like this video or are back holding just like me with Workhorse, please hit the like button. I feel your pain for the most part. I know there's some of you who have been back holding way up here. But yeah, feel free to subscribe. Really appreciate it. I actually just broke 700 subscribers today, so thanks for the support. And I want to emphasize I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just going with the flow, giving my opinions and my thoughts on the subject matter. All right, so let's get into it. So as you can see, basically this is the Workhorse chart, and lately it's been huge roller coaster. Obviously, I think Workhorse started getting a lot of traction over here on this side, especially with ARK buying, and then it got even more hype with the potential of the USPS contract. And then as you can see here, they didn't get the contract, and then just like had a huge sell-off. I think it dipped like 40 or 50% like that one day. I thought it was pretty crazy, but I didn't end up buying up until later on. And as you can see, it's been stagnating here for a while, and it's been consolidating even more, like just above this $11.90, like $12 range, and it's been within that $12 to $13 range for a while now. But as I zoom in, you can see that I've plotted a couple price points basically. So we've had somewhat of a downward trend lately, and then we had a huge spike here, and that was, I think it was because of Jeffries, if I'm not mistaken. It was Jeffries price target, updated price target to 20, and then of course every overbought reaction causes a sell-off, and then that's what happened. And then we've been having higher lows lately. So as you can see, we had like a support line right here, and then a higher low than the next couple days, and a higher low, and then now we're here, higher low. So I feel like that trend is gonna keep going, especially as we get into, well, two reasons. One, earnings is coming up, and other than like this whole lawsuit thing of going on with like the class action lawsuit with Workhorse, and then like the lawsuit basically saying how like they've kind of misled investors with the whole USPS contract thing. Other than that, there hasn't really been any significant news with Workhorse. I know everyone's kind of expecting or waiting for news regarding their production numbers, and or anything related to that. I know everyone's been waiting for that, and yeah. So other than that, the news that just came out is basically they're gonna have their earnings call on May 10th, and I believe it's gonna be in the morning. So I feel like we're gonna find out on Monday morning, pre-market, like basically the earnings. So that basically gives you all of next week, or like the rest of this week and all of next week, basically to do any trades if you're doing like options or anything, or get out type of situation. Or other than that, if you're like long-term holding, I feel like just prepare for next week bumpy ride, but either way, I feel like it's gonna move up. It's definitely heading to the uptrend, and it may potentially hit 14 or break out of 14, depending on the earnings and everything. But either way, I want to show you guys my portfolio. So I don't know why it's looks all weird for today. Like here, I just have one random straight line up, but I think Robinhood is like messed up on the desktop right now. But either way, I want to show you guys. So as you can see, I'm back holding Workhorse 500 shares. The reason why I got into Workhorse was because the Biden administration, they were basically announcing their infrastructure bill with a potential of billions of dollars getting poured into like the EV sector, and getting more EV ready basically, and buying American and all that stuff. And they actually, or Biden had a speech today regarding his whole 100 days within the administration, and he did mention EVs again, and he did mention American, and luckily Workhorse is both EV and American. And yeah, so I feel like a lot of people, especially if you're in Workhorse and workhorse investor, I feel like one of the main reasons that you're investing is because you still believe in the company long term. You believe ARC's right in the vision that they see within Workhorse and with their drone products and technology and all that stuff. And I feel like at this point, if you're still in Workhorse and you've been in it for a while, you've kind of already given up on the whole USPS contract. That's kind of like behind you. Like, yeah, if they get it, that's definitely a big plus, but you're not really like counting that into your investment, I believe, or at least I hope you're not. So, because definitely Workhorse has other, like a bigger number of backlog orders and stuff like that are not necessarily tied just specifically to like the USPS contract, because obviously they don't have it, but then, you know, they have other orders and other stuff going on other than that. So just keep that in mind. But anyways, as you can see, I have 500 shares and I have 25 calls, which is actually a lot of money. I think in total is like the value of this is like 10,000. So yeah, I have like a lot of money for far out expiration, 121, 25, and this is actually only negative 150. Like I think last week or something, or in the beginning of this week, it was like negative 1,300 at one point or something. So I've been definitely holding and then just buying more and buying more on the dips. And I feel like now we're not in the dips. Like I've been buying like here, here, and here, and here. And now we're like rising back up. So I haven't been buying, obviously. So I'm still waiting. If it does shoot up tomorrow, because of right now futures are up and it seems like there was a good overall sentiment, I guess, with like the speech that Biden gave out tonight. So futures are up, and that may be a good indicator that tomorrow might be a good green day. I don't know. Today was kind of like a bleak kind of green day, and then not only that, the Apple and Facebook both reported good earnings, so those shot up along with Google, I think, the past day. So tech has been kind of like rebounding and shooting up, rallying this past couple days, especially with the whole earnings thing. So I feel like that just brings up the whole overall market. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm still in Workhorse. Probably keep my shares for the most part. I'm definitely planning to sell these calls. If it rallies tomorrow, definitely be looking forward to that. If not, maybe Friday if that rallies, because for some reason the past Fridays Workhorse has been rallying. So we'll see. But either way, if you want to keep up with my portfolio and keep up with any current events or news regarding Workhorse or just my general analysis, please subscribe and please like or smash the like button if you like this video, and leave any comments if you have any questions regarding Workhorse or what I'm planning to do with Workhorse and stuff like that. Another thing you could be doing is selling covered calls if you have in the money, or just using your shares, you know, with options or your shares. You can be selling covered calls, which is another thing I have been doing. I've been selling them at $14 strike, and I think I just closed it out today. Some of the covered calls that I had, I just made like another 250 bucks. So I've been making money on like with premium selling covered call lately with the Workhorse, at least because we've been like on a downtrend the last couple days, but now we're like moving back up. So I closed them out, and hopefully tomorrow's a good green day. So yeah. Anyways, that's it for today's video. If you liked the video, please give a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.